Moon sits low above the hickory line. Clear liquid fire burning smooth and fine. We unscrew the lids of these mason jars. Two shadows drifting under ancient stars. No heavy secrets weighing on the floor, just a night breeze kicking at the door. The lone wolf and moose side by side. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, just two shiners sipping on mason jars. The lone wolf and moose, keeping it real. Pass the jar and let the spirit blow. Never no drama or stress, just two friends having fun where the wilder rivers start to flow. No storms to chase and no debts to pay. We found the light in a different way, keeping it real in the velvet dark. From a single match to a steady spark, just two souls in a holy state, leaving the world outside the gate. I see the reflection in the dusty glass, watching the heavy season slowly pass. You don't need a map when you're already there, breathing in the sweetness of the mountain air. The moose stands steady and the wolf stays true. The old ways are better than the brand new. No frantic motion and no bitter tongue, just the same song that the timber sung. Pass the jar and let the spirit flow. Never no drama or stress, just two friends having fun where the wilder rivers start to flow. No storms to chase and no debts to pay. We found the light in a different way, keeping it real in the velvet dark. From a single match to a steady spark, just two souls in a holy state, leaving the world outside the gate. With the lone wolf and moose.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome. As you see, Mr. Earl's on time, and we're docking Lone Wolf's pay this week. So, Morgan, I know you're back there watching somewhere. You're getting docked.
Uh, well, I talked to him earlier, and the boss lady said they had some things they had to get done today. So
He sent me a message about 3:30, about the time I was pulling up, about 3:30. So, but hey, if he's going to dock your pay, we can dock his, right?
that's right. That's right.
So we're gonna dock them.
And Daisy's over here wanting attention, but I go to reach for her and she backs away.
And hello, Motor City Hillbilly and Alan.
Yep. How y'all doing this evening?
So
Well, I will give an update. I'm now at 98 followers. I need two more before they'll let me go live.
and then
Just
you still
two
have
more.
to wait. You still have to wait so many days of that page. So
Well,
how old is the page?
it was made on August the 7th.
Okay, so you're good.
So
You're good.
it was just put it was put on hold or suspended or whatever
Right.
when I did it because they thought that it was against some kind of violation or something, against
It's the
code
name.
of ethics or something.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
the
they
name.
came back and said they couldn't find anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
So,
And hello, Marie Jess.
hey Marie, uh, my page is Yosemite Sam, just like my name.
Yep. Um, Earl, you should be able to type a comment in the comment section here on the thing, and it will at least let you link your page here in the comments.
I may be able to over on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, you can post it right here if you can see the comments. I don't know if you got them pulled up or not, but you should be able to type right there.
In search,
No, down at the bottom where it says "I'll post a comment."
I don't have that.
Okay. I will try. At the moment, we're all froze here, so I can hear you, but
Right.
I don't know if I'm froze or not. But you're like this, um, so we're froze. So I'll see if I can post the link here in just a minute as soon as I see that we get unfroze, or otherwise I may have to refresh it. My page.
Okay, I just posted it on the Facebook Live.
Okay. That's good. Like I said,
There it is. It showed up on here.
all right. So anybody, and see, I'm still froze. Anybody who can see Earl's message, um,
I need at least two more followers.
yeah. And I will go on there and I will actually post the link. Alan, Mrs. Lonewolf said they had things to do, but we're docking his pay.
He's getting paid otherwise, but
Well, that's
he's getting doc paid here, but uh, he's getting docked here, but he's getting paid in other stuff.
right.
Had to make sure I got that right. Okay.
I need to go in there and actually fix it because if you've ever paid attention, I've got that it's spelled with an E
Right.
because that's the way it's actually spelled and not with the Y or the I.
Actually, the way I've got it spelled is uh, Yosemite.
Yeah.
That's how I got around the Yosemite sound.
Right. So, and I posted the actual link for Earl's other page, so y'all help him. And if any of y'all want to come on, let me know.
Come on, Daisy.
And if I've got you on my friends list, I will send you a link.
Now, I done gave you some food. I gave you jerky. I gave you some milk. I done petted on you. What do you want? I done went outside so you could use the bathroom. Marie, from what I gathered, she had a really good time, except for
The after party with my partner in crime for the weekend last night. Uh, I, I'm not. I'm a mama, but I'm not her mama, and I don't like cleaning up somebody getting sick because they don't know how to handle their alcohol. I wouldn't even clean up my own son's puke if he got sick from drinking alcohol.
the only one that I clean up after is my little Daisy May.
I would have to be mean and leave it there until the next morning. Yeah, I was the babysitter last night for her. So, but I do have your jar. I'll send you a message tomorrow, and we'll get all that straightened up. So,
I'm thinking about uh, if I got the money, uh, seeing about making it up there next week, next month to the hillbilly,
yep.
uh, and not bringing pickles and stuff to sell, just coming.
Hang out.
Uh,
Yep. You can do that.
Now
Uh,
that I know about how much gas it takes to get there and get back home,
right.
uh,
But you won't be going as far.
I don't know. Hillbilly Jam is further past Beattyville than that trip.
See, I don't look at it like that because to me, Kentucky's further up for me.
Yeah.
So, but I guess it's technically closer to you compared to Maggie Valley. Oh, so we still gotta order some more, but um, I did
Uh,
get stickers in. I'm glad I'd ordered them prior to the event.
uh, let me get
Yeah,
caught
I
up.
got 350 patches, Marie. I got to get out by 2:30 on Wednesday afternoon to get to Montana by Friday morning. Stop it.
Uh,
Spirit! Go
Maria had said she saw the live, not a babysitter, and then she said, "Yeah, sometimes we have to watch the young ones have fun."
Yeah, have to watch the young ones.
Motor City said he might go to uh, Maggie Valley,
Yep.
and
Brian Evening says, evening, folks.
Marie said, "Sounds good, Moose. Don't worry. Take your time. I'm sure you need a day or two to get settled back in."
Yep. most definitely. And 12:30 is going to come awfully daggum early. Because I got to be up about 12:30 to be at work by 3:15. So we will probably call it an early night, and Earl can, Yosemite Sam can go check out the other podcast.
Uh, what podcast?
Uh,
The other one's on right now.
yeah.
Yeah, I usually have it kind of pulled up on the background anyway.
Yep. So,
No, I can't. I can't do it like that because uh, I don't have the link to it on this account. What you want, Daisy? Are you wanting me to go outside with you? Oh my God, this needy little thing.
she needs.
It's daylight out there. She wants me to go outside with her so she can go potty.
Yep. Oh yeah, Marie. Everything was fun there.
I'll
I
be
mean,
right back.
to be honest, all right, Earl. To be honest, the crowd was not there like it was even last year when we got rained out for 2 days. Um, that's just my opinion. Now, they may have had more people come through the gate, and I just didn't see them all. But I can tell you, I could see Moonshiner Road all weekend, and normally you can't. Not from where I sit up to Moonshiner Road. So, it, but other than that, everything went really good. I think everybody had fun. I was so glad and so happy to have finally met Jason Barlozzi. Is that how you pronounce his last name? Jason, if you're watching, forgive me if I mispronounced your name wrong. And your lovely wife. Um, so, yeah, it really wasn't. And that's what was sad. It really wasn't. But like I said, because it wasn't busy, I'm normally not the one that gets to walk around. Paul was the one who always walked around and got to socialize with all the shiners. I had to stay at the booth because I had to make shirts, sell, the HELOC. But because I had somebody that knew how to sell as well, I could walk around a little bit because we weren't that busy. And it just wasn't. And I hate that. And he is. And his wife is such a sweetheart too. There was some that, of course, I'd never met. From what I understand, were new to the scene. So they were there, and they seemed like fun people. So it's going to be a wild one coming up next month. Yeah, Alan, I am making sure he gets stopped. Most definitely. I've already said it a couple times tonight on the live because I know he's probably watching. That he was getting docked. I don't care if Mrs. Lonewolf's paying him, he's getting docked from the podcast. You're right, Marie, it is totally different. For this makes my 5th year. So 5 years ago is when we started doing these events. with the moonshiners. No, Alan, it was not better than last year. The only thing better than last year is that it didn't rain. I mean, even the rain, people were still out in groups. It wasn't like that this weekend. So, um, you know, most of the time, I at least still got to go over there and maybe take them their shirts or whatever, because that's how we got involved with the moonshine community, was by me starting to make a lot of them shirts. Um, I started with Sherry and Dave Rudy, who's opening up Rude Dog Distillery here close to me. Love, 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 love Sherry and Dave. Um, and I think it was Daniel Mainer's wife, the first year bought a shirt, and it started from there, and then we went to Hillbilly that July, and people started asking me more and more of the shiners came up, can you help us with this design, print it off, press it on some shirts for us. So that's what brought us into the community to begin with, was me making the shirts. So when that started, of course, we kept it going, and then Paul, of course, became infatuated and loved his family from there. So we just, that's the way it goes. And Earl, I know you didn't see it, but Alan says you need a key to the front door. That way you can make changes.
I saw that.
So.
Well, my problem with keys to doors, I lose them. Or not really lose them, I forget where I put them.
But I got to see Mama B. Oh, I got to see my Mama B and give her a big old hug. So, we
Alan said it seems like last year there were more people and gas was $2 a gallon cheaper.
You're right. Now, I am going to say this on the gas price. I left and it was, $3.60, $3.70 here in my area. I come back and it's like $3.40 a gallon. So it came down while I was gone. So I am happy about that. Just wish it came down for everybody all over.
Yeah, mine has dropped down from when I filled my truck up on Saturday, I believe it was. Not yesterday, but a week ago yesterday. It was 169 or 179, one or the other. And now it's down
$1.79.
not one, three.
Okay. I was about to say, as bad as I don't want to move to Texas, I'm moving to Texas for the gas prices.
Well, now it's down at one of the expensive places. It was down to $3.49, which means I can go on down there to Kroger and get it for almost $2 a gallon.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
$2.25, something like that.
Yeah. So.
Which I may go ahead and do that and fill my barrel and gas jugs up. That way I've got it here at a cheaper price.
Yep. I agree, Alan. I've been told that it's supposed to start raining here and probably rain all week.
Hey,
it's going to be tomorrow night till Wednesday. Crap. Till at least Saturday. So I'm not looking forward to all that rain.
Uh, it was raining most of the day here, off and on today.
Well, it was supposed to
It
rain
rained
there
yesterday.
at some point today. Um, and see, I never pack up from the festival till Sunday. So I was lucky that, we got out of there before the rain started.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's like me when I go to the Galveston bike rally. Shoot, I stay there till Sunday morning and pack up Sunday morning and leave.
yeah.
Uh,
Hang on one second. Spirit, get over here. I don't know what she's getting into.
Daisy's over here pouting on the couch. Yeah, I sent out invites on my page this morning, and they wound up shutting me down on sending out invites again.
Yep. I appreciate it. I sent out some. I sent, to the ones I saw online, such as Chris, I think Scott,
I've,
Jason,
I've got
Jeremy, of course, Alan, and Apple Rye.
I've got a list of people I sent out friend requests to that hadn't responded yet.
Yep.
So hopefully they'll get on it. Next thing I know, I'll have 150.
There you go. So, it takes time. I mean, look, we created the page for, well, I created this page for Paul and Morgan, and it took us a little bit to get up to that 100.
Yeah,
But, you know, we weren't
I want to
really.
get on the test sessions. Morgan had invited me on the test session, just to so he could when he was trying to figure things out.
Yeah. So, I know before we go in for the night, shut completely down, I kind of want to talk to you backstage. So,
Okay.
um, and I think what I've got to say you should agree with. I think maybe
Yeah.
I could be wrong. All right, come on, people, let's talk. You gonna make us bored here? Hello, Miss.
Ding, Alan.
I see Kenny Taylor likes our post, so he's watching. He just ain't saying nothing. So,
Flagging on me, Alan. You gonna make me finish this jar off?
yeah. Ding, ding, ding. And I'll drink my Sundrop.
Well, I've got a peach soda water in this, and I'm drinking my peach moonshine. I'm thinking about putting
I'm
them
gonna get in
together.
my
Yeah,
refrigerator and take a sip of something just to tick Morgan off.
and I've got I think it's a black cherry cola, Kroger brand or whatever it is,
Uh-huh.
black cherry moonshine.
Yep.
That works out pretty good. I got each one of them soda waters, peach and a black cherry. I can mix together.
There you go. I got that orange creamsicle from Jason. I wonder how mad Morgan would get if I'd pour me a cup full.
Um, oh, was he gave me a jar of the orange creamsicle something. Orange creamsicle cinnamon roll.
Yeah,
Yeah, it didn't last no time.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. You think Morgan would get mad if I'd make me a little cup of it? You know, that's his.
Well, well, I don't know if it has to be refrigerated.
It's in my refrigerator.
Well, he's gonna have to drive to you or you to him to get it.
Well, you know,
'Cause
I got to go to Georgia Saturday as soon as I get off of work to see Mama April and Papa Jim.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking I'll just keep it in a cooler on ice, to drive down there, give it to them so they can put it in the refrigerator, and then him just come up Sunday to get with them
right.
and get it. I mean, that's the
If
only.
it lasts that long. I was supposed to send him part of the jar that I got, but then I got to think about it. Well, it's got the orange juice. It ain't gonna last to send it in the mail to him.
Yep.
So I drunk it.
Yep. So, yeah, Jason's skeptical about melon stuff because he's afraid, you know, the shelf life, it
Right.
won't stay cold.
Now I am gonna get me a dreamsicle made up that does not have to be refrigerated.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if it tastes as good as I'm hoping it does, I'm gonna be able to ship it off to different people.
Yeah.
But I've got to get this stuff jarred up and sent to Mama B. I've been promising her and promising her and promising her, and I hadn't got it sent yet.
Yeah. So, it's,
Well,
it,
we what?
it was good.
Uh,
I can say, for some of the viewers on here, you know, I know a lot of y'all will also go to Hillbilly Jam, or you may go to another festival. If I'm at all year long, I will have Paul's memorial book.
yeah.
Um, so if any of y'all ever met him, even if it was just through here, would y'all please come by and at least sign it? I got quite a few signed over the weekend. Thank you, Jeremy, for finishing it out for me.
Where's Jeremy? I don't see Jeremy nowhere.
He's not in here, but he's on, so you know I gotta give him a shout out.
Ah, okay.
You know, he didn't have to come and get that book and take it around and get all the
Right,
other
right,
shout to find it.
right.
So, because I tried to get as many as I could Friday, um, and then he finished it up yesterday. So,
Yeah. That's like up there at Beattyville. I got my 3 gallon jug that I've got my label on, and during the day on Saturday, I was just getting people to sign it. I'd see them walk by or something, they'd come down, holler at me or whatever. I say, I need you to sign this jug, and I got quite a few signatures.
Yep.
Of course, they knew I was down there at my booth by myself, and I couldn't get out and just wander around.
Yep.
So they were coming
That's
down.
the reason we made a table for Paul, because we didn't know how busy we were or weren't going to be. Um, you know,
That's
we
that's the thing about doing them by yourself. You know, it makes it hard to get out and say hi to people and visit with people and all of that without just leaving your booth sitting there with nobody in it.
Right.
Uh,
Which I set up every year there beside Rick, the guy for OBX, and you know he knows my product because we do so many events together that he could help Christy, you know,
yeah,
and his father-in-law wasn't doing good over the weekend, so his wife didn't get to come as much to the festival, even though she was there. So I helped him out, you know, while he was swamped. You know, I'd help him. So it takes a village to run a booth.
right. Uh, which if I could ever get me somebody to go with me, preferably female, uh, it'd be a lot easier for me.
Yep.
Which the
Well, you got to look at it like this, Earl. And I'll tell you just like I told Rick and Vicky. If you're there at an event that I'm at, which we know Louisiana, you know, and we're close,
yeah,
if you need to get up and walk away and go do something, I am there.
yeah.
You know, I don't
Yeah, I
mind.
understand. It's like down there at Louisiana. You were right there beside me, uh, and the only place I really needed to go because all of us moonshiners were there together,
Hmm.
right there in that little horseshoe.
Yep.
Uh, the Porta John was right across the street from me, so
Yep.
uh, I just jump out from behind the booth, go over there and do my business, come right back.
Yep. So, I totally get it. You know, like I said, Paul was the world love. You know, how I am about Paul. I love
Yeah,
him to death. But Paul was the world's worst to leave me alone in the booth for hours on end. And I'm sitting here with my legs crossed, trying to make shirts, tiptoeing on my
yeah,
tiptoes, going, I got a potty. You
yeah.
know,
Uh,
had no way to go nowhere. And I could his phone and me could argue with him and it'd still be two
right.
hours later before he came back. So,
Yeah. But that's like doing our other craft shows that me and my brother do. Uh, now that I'm going to be doing my pickles, I've got to be, my booth's going to have to be part of his booth, uh, which if they'll let us increase our booth size to a booth and a half, which would be a 15 by 10, um, the half booth would be just right for me. And I can set my pickles up and we're right there together. Or if I can get a booth like across from him or something like that, uh, if he needs me to. Um, but it worked out real good last year. I was over on one little corner of the booth, and I've done pretty good with my pickles, which that was the initial launch of me trying them out to see
right.
how I was going to do. Uh, and but I'm starting to increase my different uh, flavors. Like now I've got kosher dill pickles. I've got bread and butter pickles. Uh, I plan on adding pickled onions, pickled okra, and pickled asparagus.
Yeah.
So it's
Alan, I try to bring my steel hands. They just don't. They ruin the fun.
and I don't have none. Uh, I kind of hinted at my brother about going to some of them with me, and but he's like he had other things to do.
You know, I've talked to Lane before about going to some with me. It's just not his thing. He gets bored too easy. You know, he's been to a couple, and he would sit there in the corner bored out of his mind. You know,
Yeah.
why? Why
See,
do that?
here's the thing about the difference in the shows that we're doing. Um, Louisiana and Beattyville, um, there wasn't near even a drop in the bucket of the crowd come through there that would come through in one day at these other shows that I do.
Right.
Uh, and on a weekend, we're looking at anywhere from 12, 15 to 20,000 people. So it's a big difference in the way it does. So at these, they're slow to me.
Right.
These others, it's fast paced. You're always talking, and you can once you've done these other shows enough, you can tell when it's going to be busy, when it's going to drop off, and when it's going to be busy.
Yeah.
Uh,
And see, that's the thing. You know, I've been doing, Popcorn Hillbilly, 5 years now.
yeah,
And over the past 2 years, well, 2.5 years, they've slacked off some, you know?
yeah,
And it would have been nothing for me to have brought home compared to my first year after profits from popcorn over $3,000.
yeah,
You know, profit. I couldn't even cover my booth fee this weekend,
yeah.
so that's not good. Um,
Um,
but it's been doing that for the past couple years now, so it's like, what am
yeah.
I going to do?
I think we're going to be dropping one of our shows that we do, and that's one in San Antonio, which we've been talking about dropping it for the last 5 years now.
Yeah.
Um, so
Alan wants to know, have you checked the Pickle Festival coming up for the very first time over here?
I have not. I saw that you sent that to me, but I have not looked at it. Um, a lot of it's going to depend on when it is. Uh, Let me go look at it real quick.
And then there's another one if you want to come to North Carolina. I don't know when, but Mount Olive, North Carolina has their pickle festival. It's usually like a 2 or 3 day show, I think, or it used to be. Um,
Uh, um, Alan, you're gonna have to send it to me to Yosemite Sam. You sent it to me over on my other. On next weekend. I ain't gonna be able to make it. Uh, Basically, the weekends are pretty much taken up for me till the end of July right now. Uh, because I've got the commitments I've got at the farmers markets. Uh, but if it was like in August, I'd say, yeah, I could probably go. Uh, but it's the farmer's market this weekend, yesterday. Last weekend, I I did half of what I did on opening weekend as I did last year. And then yesterday, I made enough to finish paying for my controller for my steel. Uh, I didn't make near what I should have made, but it was threatening rain. There was the tomato festival down in Jacksonville, just south of me, going on, and so. But um, but yeah, getting down to Biloxi from where I'm at is like 8 hours, 7.5 to 8 hours. Which Alan knows about the show we do there down there in Biloxi. Uh, it's a pretty big deal. It's a 3 day show,
Right.
and um, one of the days we get the. I think it's uh, on Friday. We get there in the morning at like 10 o'clock. They open the doors, and we go till like 5 o'clock, and they close for an hour, and then they have a nighttime that goes from 6 o'clock till 9 o'clock. So it makes it a long day on that day.
Right. Yep.
But the amount of money that we make that day compared to the day on Saturday, we make the same, pretty much the same amount on Saturday from 10 to 5 as we do from 10 to 9 on Friday.
Yes.
Uh,
Well, I think here's what this community needs to do. All right. We know from experience most of the shows end in August to October.
right.
So we're done for the winter months. We need to find someplace nice and warm and have one for the whole week in December. Who wouldn't want some moonshine to give as a gift for Christmas?
And see, that's the kind of shows that we do
Yeah,
starting
Christmas.
in November, which we do 3 shows. And uh, our last show is I think the first weekend of December.
Yep.
And that's a 3 day show.
Yep.
Uh,
We need a nice warm place because I'm not putting my tent up and standing out in the cold for 5-6 hours.
yeah.
So it's got to have a building with some heat because I get cold too quick.
Well, see,
So
that's like uh, 2 of the shows that we do. Well, actually, they're all considered inside shows. But the one in Covington in December, uh, we're underneath a pavilion type. It's a rodeo arena, is what it is.
uh-huh.
Uh, and they set up big circus tents and like 800 vendors, and they've got uh, two different entry gates, and you pay your money to get in. You go in park, and you're there.
Yep.
So, and on that one, we have to get to our booth and get it open at least an hour to an hour and a half ahead of time, because when they open in gates and start letting people in, the people are in to buy. So if we ain't there, we ain't gonna sell nothing.
Right.
Even though it might open at 10, they'll be there at 8:30 in the morning,
Yep.
ready to shop. Uh, and I'll tell you this much: they ain't nothing like having a crowd in South Louisiana coming and buy your booth and stuff.
Yep.
But we've got the people are just, they're just amazing down there, uh, and we've been doing that show long enough that people are coming by our booth that were babies when we were doing the shows. Their mama coming and buying the same product that we've got back
Really?
then, and it's just amazing how many of them remember us and our mama.
Right.
And there's going to be a lot of them upset whenever we do it this year, because they always come by and ask how mama's doing. So this year we're going
You're
to
right.
work hard.
Bulging pockets is beneficial. That's the reason I'm telling anybody who's listening, we need an event in December. Well, I'll make a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want to get a basket full of pickles to give as a gift, or jam, or whatever the case may be? A jar of pickles, a tumbler, and a jar of moonshine. I mean, that would have made me happy. So,
Yes, you did. Because I was like, what? You really
Oh no, where'd it go?
where'd what go?
I had jumped over to my page, and I had seen another podcast. I jumped back over it just now, and it just disappeared.
Maybe we ran them off for the night.
Oh, I doubt that.
Um, so yeah, that's what somebody needs to help find a building that we can do this for, and you know, it might be hard to get some of the music and musicians because of it being Christmas time. They don't play as much, but
It's gone with those.
hang
Damn
on
it.
1 minute. I'm gonna put Little Moose on here. I gotta go restart this machine because he don't know how to
Okay.
do it this way.
What do you want to show Hope? You want to show Hope? Hope, come here.
Man, damn it. Maybe it'll pop back up. Okay.
Hey, Sam.
What's going on, Lane?
Not much, not much.
I see you back there. Get on in here, gal.
Hello.
How you doing?
Stop. I'm pretty good. Just tired.
Tired?
Yep. unlike Michelle, who got a vacation, I still had to go to work
Well, uh,
And decided to stay up until 6 o'clock in the morning.
because I was gonna enjoy my Saturday.
hmm,
You had to work, and I did.
Haha, that's why you're
Hey,
on
Callan.
Thursday and I'm not.
Evening, Callan.
Oh, and then I took
I'm
off.
off Thursday myself, and I
place
ain't.
that's central to encourage everyone to come to it too.
I don't remember what dates I took
Do what,
off
Sam?
within 2 weeks. So hopefully
I was
soon.
reading Alan's comment.
I can go out of town.
Uh, well, they do have an event up in Arkansas. And that's basically the middle of the country.
Yeah.
I'll let her come back over here since y'all are talking about something.
Yeah, so that's with
No.
Big E's and
Bill Billy.
Phil Billy. They do that. They started that one. Last year it
Now, are
was
you-
in October, the same time OBX was, so I was not able to go to that one.
Are you talking about farm to bottle or
The one in Arkansas?
okay? Because I was going to say
Farm to
farm to
Bottle.
bottle's in Ohio.
Yeah. And Farm to Bottle is in August.
Yeah.
So I will be going to Farm to Bottle. So my next ones are literally Hillbilly Jams, Farm to Bottle. I think I'm off in September. I think. And then I got Georgia and OBX.
Yeah, I'm planning on going to Miss April's there in Georgia. I don't know if I'm going
I
to
would
make.
prefer if we could find one and do one for Christmas time to be after Thanksgiving, like
Yeah.
maybe that first or second week of, probably the first week of December. You
See,
know, sometime in that
on-
time frame.
Well, like I was saying, at that time, it's no go for me
Yeah.
because I've got these others that we do,
Yeah.
and which we've got. The first one is normally up at the 1st of November, but this year it's like the 13th, 14th, and 15th, I think, that weekend. Then we're off Thanksgiving, and then the weekend after Thanksgiving we got San Antonio, and then 2 weeks later, Covington, Louisiana,
Yeah.
or it's well, I think this year the one in San Antonio would be Thanksgiving weekend, just the way the dates fall. But I'm not sure. But
And I'm
I
willing
thought
to
about it.
travel. I don't know how far Earl's willing to travel, but I mean, shoot, I went to Louisiana, go to Tennessee, I go to Ohio, I go to Georgia, go to one end of North Carolina to the other, I go to Virginia. I'll go wherever I need to for an event.
Well, me and my brothers been talking about dropping San Antonio. I'm not gonna let it just drop and have him go off and do the shows by himself. Um, we have not decided yes or no to drop it. So I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna make a couple little announcements. I can't give too much out yet, but me and Damon done a lot of talking this weekend. So the make sure if you're at Hillbilly Jam, you stop by the militia or my booth. There will be a collab there, and it ain't the patches. I mean, that's a given, the patches, but this is a different type of collaboration that we came up with. I'll be working on it probably this coming weekend. I'm excited for it. But with that being said, um, Damon gave me a good idea, and I kind of had already started it with, if any of you know who Bootlegger Granny is. She is Red Dog's right-hand lady at the festivals, her and her husband, with the peach bourbon honey. So, anybody, I'm sorry, Earl, you got to come up with something besides the damn pickle flavor. Um,
Uh,
we're gonna do. Let's work together on doing some collaborations with the honey. Let me infuse it with something to give it that different flavor. And you're right, Alan. It is cheaper than postage sometimes. But let's come up with some flavors, different flavored honeys to represent the honey, me with the honey, and you as the shiner. So now, Earl, I ain't doing no pickle flavored honey. I just don't think that would go very damn well. I'm sorry.
uh, uh,
Yes, so I do a bourbon barrel aged honey, Allen, that is infused with peaches. So it is so good. That was something Bootlegger Granny wanted, and I can't keep it at the festival. So it went really well in Louisiana. It went what I had this weekend, so it goes real well.
I ain't got nothing for you.
But now a pickled honey, I don't think would go very well. Sorry. I am working with Jim and April about doing my favorite with them is cotton candy. So, but I think that might make it too sweet. So I got to think of something else to really do. But yeah, let's get all kinds of moonshine honey going on here. I am actually off until the 12th of July, and then I'll be gone for a whole week. I'll be in Idaho. I come back on the 19th. I go to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I'm off for Hillbilly Jam. Now, unless you're talking about here around the house, and that's working on 300 patches, 350 patches that have to be out at 2:50 Wednesday afternoon, plus a 4-tiered baby shower cake that I got to deliver down to Georgia on Saturday. That's what's up next on for me.
yeah, what's up next for me is starting tomorrow. Strawberry jam, blackberry jelly, jalapeno strawberry, jalapeno blackberry, pickled okra, pickled asparagus, jarring up some more kosher dill pickles, making some more bread and butter pickles. Yeah, I'm turning into a pickle.
Yep. Like I said, pickled honey don't sound good.
Oh no, I've got some honey around here. I might try some on a pickle. See what
Yeah,
it
right ahead. So see, like for Lone Wolf, he makes so much, but everybody seemed to like his rice and honey. All right. I did say Alan, did I not? I'm sorry if I didn't. I could have swore I said Alan. Um, you know, he does so much, but I could do a honey rice for Lone Wolf, but I think I'm coming up after I get this one for Damon worked out. I'm coming up with one just for the show, and I ain't figured that one out yet, but it's just gonna be for this show.
You got me thinking now.
Yeah. I need you to think even harder because, like I said, I got to come up with one for this show, right? So it's got to have. Oh, okay, Alan. Whew. I thought you was talking about me. So besides the honey, was my thing, I got to come up with 3 ingredients, and one of them being mango because that was Paul's favorite. All right, so I've got the mango honey because it sells very well and has since I made it. So then I have to come up with one for the Lone Wolf that will go with the mango, and one for Yosemite Sam that will go with the mango and whatever I come up with for the Lone Wolf.
Now, I have made a cantaloupe pickle before.
Well, cantaloupe and mango would go good together. What I wonder, what could we come up? All right, Alan and Marie and the other 2 that's watching. What can we come up with? What kind of flavor can we come up with for the Lone Wolf? We got mango and cantaloupe. What's something else we can come up with?
I don't know. My brain keeps going back to pickle.
Well, I tell you what, I will see if I can find somehow to dehydrate some pickles and do a small jar of pickled honey and send it to you. How about that? Ooh, pineapple. But I wonder if the Lone Wolf likes pineapple. I know his wife does, but I don't know if he does. And he's not around so we can ask.
Huh. This is too much work for me on today.
You'll be alright. Right, Spirit? Earl be okay. I'm so proud of you. You ain't coming up here trying to block me from seeing Morgan.
Ding, ding.
Yeah, ding ding. Oh, you heard ding ding, so you thought that was Morgan. It ain't Morgan. Look, tell Earl, hey, look over here. You're
Roof,
right,
roof.
Earl. Yeah, he should have.
Roof, roof.
Look, not at me. I'm on this side.
Uh,
I
oh,
don't hit the mouse
oh,
and send us off to La La Land.
Marie just came up with one.
Coconut. I've
Coconut
never.
honey.
It's pretty good. It does well in the summer months. Hey,
How's it going, Toby?
Toby, if you're coming in late, of course, as you see, Lone Wolf's not here, but we're trying to come up with another flavor that represents the Lone Wolf that goes with cucumber and or cantaloupe and watermelon. Or I can't talk. Cantaloupe and mango.
Now, you said something just then. A cucumber honey.
Cucumber
Not
honey.
necessarily pickle, but cucumber.
Yep. Alan says that Morgan don't like coconut. Well, piss on Morgan. Can you get down? Because I can't see and you get me all tongue tied.
Roof, 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 roof.
Lane, can you come and get your sister? Never mind. Call her brother and she jumps down real quick.
Drinking at a bar. Have a good night, Toby.
Not to. Yeah, I do. I was needing her down because she was up here and I couldn't see the computer.
Spirit,
Yeah.
you're not going out.
Yeah, I would prefer something he likes or something to that effect as far as, that goes well with mango and cantaloupe. So, because if it's to represent this show, the original, Paul being the original host or one of the original, he was a mango person. Everybody knows that. Um, I flat out told Earl nothing to do with pickles. So he said cantaloupe. So mango and cantaloupe would go well. Now we just got to get something for Lonewolf. So, and then I'll work on that. And then poor old Earl just has something else to sell at his festivals. Apricots go good with
That's
mango
that's
cantaloupe.
something I need to do is I need to see if I can't make me a cucumber moonshine.
Somebody had a cucumber moonshine this weekend.
Cucumber
was?
moonshine infused with
Tom,
honey.
um, Moonshiner Tony from up in West Virginia.
This is it.
He had one. I don't know if it was like a one-time thing. Yeah, I know. And rice and honey go well together, because he did make that up. Rice and honey shine. So we could always offset that sweetness of the honey, mango, and cantaloupe with some rice. What you think, Earl?
On what was it now? I was typing in, looking up the recipe.
The offset the sweetness of the honey, mango, and cantaloupe with some rice
Yeah.
for the show's honey. The rice won't make it as sweet, where the mango and cantaloupe is going to keep the honey sweet
Yeah.
because they're already sweet. But some people love honey but don't like that real sweet honey. So we bring that sweetness down with the rice to represent Morgan.
Yeah.
Alan, I'll try to make it for hillbilly jam because it goes real well for in the summer months.
Mm.
Can Earl? Did you see Alan's message?
I make a bread and butter pickle using slicing pickles. Yeah. Yeah. You can use just about any kind of cucumber to make a bread and butter pickle, or
That's
any kind of pickle really. Um, it's all good. It all depends on how big you want the pickles in diameter. Because I've had cucumbers that the cucumber itself was as big around as the jar, where I just stacked them up in the jar. But those were the bread, not the bread and butter, the purpless cucumbers. And then you've got the other ones that are really good for making pickles out of. You got your straight eight cucumber, then you've got your pickling cucumber.
you've lost me. We got cucumbers that I go buy at the grocery store. What's the difference? uh,
Well,
let me correct you real quick, Earl. I do know because my mom loved them. She'd go and get them from certain farmers. The little white cucumbers, pickles, because that's what she made her um, onion and cucumber vinegar
yeah, yeah.
deal. So
Those
I do know
those
that.
are usually the straight eights because they're mainly just a straight cucumber, and it gets up that big around
Yeah.
and about yay long.
Yeah, usually they were pretty short.
The pickling cucumbers, they're a little bit shorter, smaller in diameter, but they've got a curve to them.
Which one is better? Alan says.
Um, they're all good. Um, the purplish cucumbers are better for like making pickles, uh, putting on salads, stuff like that. Um, but you've got to get them when they're young and not real, because the purplish cucumber get this long, a foot and a half long. Uh, but the longer it gets, the bigger around it'll get. Uh, right. That way, that's because what you want to do is the purplish, you want to peel it, not make sure all of the green is gone off, but just do a quick peel on it. The others you don't really need to peel. Uh, but the younger you can get them at the size that you want them, the better they'll be.
Now, see, my mom always peeled the little white ones, or what I call little white ones.
Yeah. Those are the straight eights. They've got a real almost a white color to them, and the ends of them are still be green.
Yeah, yeah. When she made her onion and cucumber vinegar,
Right.
whatever, she always
Right.
peeled those.
Uh,
'Cause I
most,
had to sit in there and peel them for hours.
most people that do pickles or grow cucumbers, they either grow the straight eights or the pickling cucumber.
See, that's the only time, I mean, besides on a salad, she didn't really eat pickles unless they were bread and butter pickles. And then it was very rare that she even ate those.
Now,
She would do it
in my
herself.
experience, the bread and butter pickles, I use the purplish cucumbers for my bread and butter pickles because you get them when they're young, they don't hardly have any seeds to them.
See, I don't like bread and butter pickles. I think that is the nastiest pickle I came up with. I've never.
What? She just hopped up here on the couch, just sitting there looking at me.
She heard me say your bread and butter pickles were nasty. She trying to fight me.
She was bad the other day, or yesterday. Right by the door, I've got a stereo cabinet, and I've got her little peanut butter cookies that you get there. Puppy butters is what they are. Those and her duck jerky right there on the end of the cabinet. Well, she decided she was going to pull a piece of a label sheet that I had done for a label on a box, pull it off and tear it up. Well, when she did, she pulled her Ziploc bag with her puppy butters in it, and she ate all but 3 of them. And she's got one left that I'm saving for her for tonight. But I got to get some more for tomorrow. I was going to do it today.
But she wanted to be lazy. I get it.
Does it get pithy as it gets bigger? You talking about the purplish cucumber, Alan?
Bite my tongue, Mister. Bite my tongue, Brett. No. No. I wouldn't even try, even though they were spicy. It's not just because they were spicy. The bread and butter I got from Earl for Lane, I would not even try them. And not just because they were spicy, and I don't do spice, just because I knew they were bread and butter. I wouldn't do it.
Are you talking about my sweet and spicy pickles?
Yeah,
Those are not bread and butter,
they smelled like it to me.
but they're not. They taste different than the bread and butters.
Well, they also had spice to it, so I wouldn't try. um, but yeah,
um,
I just don't. I've never, and my mom, my grandmother, my aunt, everybody liked bread and butter, but not me.
yeah.
Ugh.
Um, Alan, are you growing your own cucumbers or are you buying
Any pickle, Earl.
them? The biggest thing is, uh, like if you go to buy cucumbers to make your pickles, or if you grow them, if if they've got a yellowish tint to them, don't get it. It gets real bitter. Uh, I have not seen the burpless cucumbers do that, but yes, the bigger they get, the more the flavor of it changes. Um, I don't know if you call it pithy. Uh, it'll get kind of a bitter taste to it once it gets so big. Um, but I've learned that especially the pickling cucumbers, um, they'll they'll start turning yellow on you, and when they do that, throw it away because it will not make a good pickle at all.
So he's buying them,
Yeah.
Earl.
Uh, if you can get the burpless cucumbers that are say 10 to 12 inches long, that's a good size for the burpless cucumber. Uh, but I would say probably for what you're doing, probably get you by the straight eights or the pickling. Just make sure the straight eights aren't that big around. Uh, because the bigger they are, the harder you're going to get to stuffing them into jars.
They have
Okay,
pickling and slicing.
the slicing cucumbers that they're calling slicing cucumbers, those are the straight eight pickles, which they make good cucumbers, good pickles also. Not cucumbers, they're already cucumbers. I need another drink. Shot.
Yep. Ding ding.
My jar of peach is gone. Now I'm going to be working on my black cherry.
Hello, Lisa.
Hello, Miss Lisa. How you doing? You're a little late, Alan. get me another chaser drink. Oh, that shot of that black cherry kind of hit me a little bit.
Ah,
It must be a
now
little stronger.
look, we ain't pulling another person tonight.
What, Phil?
No, Christy.
Well, I can't even begin to do what she did because I'm not a woman.
Well, I hope even if you could do part of what she done, Earl, I'd block you from this podcast.
Uh,
We'd have to blackball you and dock your pay.
well, the the only times I've gotten drunk on any podcast, it's been I've been a happy drunk. And the last time I did it was me and Miss April were the only ones left on the show, and I was sitting in this chair drinking my tequila, and I drank over a quart of it, I know, and me and April were having just a blast. But that's the last time I got drunk on a podcast.
Well, I mean, getting drunk is one thing, but getting sloppy drunk is another.
What? You don't want me petting my hair? You want pictures? Come here.
If that makes any sense.
You better come here. Yeah. Mm. I guess, well, it may be just that it's after the festival and everything, and a lot of people aren't even home yet.
I know Jason said he was out having dinner with family and driving back to the hotel.
Right.
Um, Rick hadn't made it home yet. Um,
Yeah, people are driving back home and getting back home and relaxing and all of that tonight.
trying to get ready for tomorrow to go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's usually the way it is after a festival. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you know, look how tired we were after Louisiana. You know,
Yeah.
so
I just can't believe people got up and just zipped on out of there uh, as early as they did.
well, you know, when you got that big long drive, what do you expect?
Yeah.
So, and I still didn't make it back till late.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it
Well,
is.
it took me about 18 hours to drive back from Leedsville.
Yeah.
Mm,
But see, I'm one of these. With the way some of the health issues I have, my legs swell so bad.
yeah.
So I have to make numerous stops after
Yeah.
stop after stop just to be able to get out and try to stretch. Or otherwise, my leg would have been so swollen Monday, I wouldn't have been able to put any pants on to go
Right.
to work.
Right.
Um,
Uh,
so,
no, it took me a little bit longer getting home driving from Louisiana. Uh, but it wasn't much longer. I had to make a delivery on the way.
right.
Uh, and, uh, and I went a different route coming home.
Yep. I know he's not watching because I don't even think he's on, or otherwise he'd have popped in. And I know Chris is on and he ain't popped in yet, so shame on you, Chris. Um, is Uncle Moonshine. You know, being down in Florida between him and Alfredo, hell, they can come up with a damn event for us in the wintertime so we ain't so cold.
Uh, well, I've heard Uncle Moonshine say that he didn't want to be involved with putting on an event.
Well, he gonna have to be so we can get it nice and warm. I mean, he'd be all right.
What we need to do is see if we can't come up with one down in Jamaica or uh, Cozumel or somewhere like that.
Yeah. Just some. I'll tell you what we need to do is because 90% of this podcast is watched through the militia or they watch others.
Yeah.
We need to get with Damon and Tom and go, you have a great night, Marie. Go watch you some deer.
Have a good night, Marie.
Um, not necessarily a cruise per se, but something similar to a cruise of nothing but the shiners. And
I
not
wonder,
every event, we want to all have fun, all socialize, you
I
know.
wonder if there's a smaller cruise line or a cruise line that's got a smaller cruise boat, cruise ship
Yeah.
that we could do that on. Where it'd be nothing but moonshiners.
Yeah. There probably is. There
Now I do know that they've got like the cruise lines that go up and down the Mississippi.
do what now? I'm sorry, I had to tell her to pull the door shut.
I do know that on the Mississippi River, they've got cruise ships that go up and down the Mississippi, uh, and they're smaller like that.
Yeah.
Um, Something like that would be good as well. Uh, and them boats go from New Orleans all the way up to St. Louis and back, and stop along the way.
Yeah.
It
It,
just
it
depends
don't
on.
matter what we do, but I think, you know, because at an event we're working, we're meeting other people, we're signing autographs, you're, you know, selling
Right.
your merchandise, whatever. And the
And,
after parties and the pre parties are fun, but it's only for that short period of time. We need to be able to get together as a family
yeah,
that we are and just have a ball.
yeah.
This is where we need Christina on because she could hook it. She could figure it all
Yeah.
out real quick.
Now there is like an RV resort over here that a boy that my brother grew up with has built, and it's got lazy river, it's got saltwater swimming pool, a swim up bar, and just all kind of stuff.
Right.
Uh, I would just need to see if I could talk to him and see what kind of deal he could make as to how many people we would have come. Uh, but it's an RV type thing.
Right.
Uh, I don't know if they've got any like cabins or anything like that, or RVs that you can rent.
Okay. So I just looked up small cruise ships. All right. There's actually quite a few. You've got the Seabourn, which holds 200 to 600 passengers. That one's probably not what we want to go with, or the Viking Ocean because it's even more. But the Windstar Cruise Line, um, or the Uncruise Adventures, which goes up into Alaska, Baja California, and the Pacific Northwest, holds up to about 100.
Yeah,
That's what we're kind of looking for. Um, you know, this, because I think it'd be good. You know, get something. And you know what? It could be with other people too, if we could get a good enough rate
right.
to be able to hold like a small gathering. Because um, we were supposed to be doing it with the Hat Bar community, and it would have been another cruise ship, but she was making it a deal where we had the private room for a little while, a couple hours each day. They were going to do like a hide and seek or something to that effect, that we played some kind of game throughout the whole cruise ship. But we weren't just going to be by ourselves. We were going to have others. But
Yeah.
that's something else we need to look into. You see,
Something else we would need to try and do.
accomplished without Lone Wolf. So, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Something else we would need to be able to possibly do is be able to bring our own liquor.
Yeah. Yeah. Would have to do that or be able to figure something out. But you know, but I feel like we get so much accomplished without the lone wolf.
Well, we hadn't really got it accomplished yet.
Yeah, but look at all the ideas that we get to throw out without him just running off at something else. So we do get it accomplished. It is said out loud so everybody can think.
Yeah. A certain person's advertising Jägermeister orange.
Uh,
That's what I was just doing, flipping over and seeing what was going on. But
some people won't learn, but I'll be right back. My
all right,
turn to step off.
I can't even tell how many people we got watching. How many people we got with us, Michelle?
Not, I think just Alan.
Yeah.
So we may get ready to shut it down here at 9. We'll give it 10
Okay.
more minutes, you know, because I do have to go to bed.
Right.
That 12:30 is going to come awfully daggum early, and even though
12:30 midnight.
huh?
12:30 midnight.
Yep. I have to be at work before 3 o'clock.
Shit, I'd have been in bed already.
So, um, didn't get much sleep last night because I just knew she was going to roll over and choke to death on her own
Yeah.
vomit. And so I know I saw 3 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And Yeah, I said it was probably you, Alan. You're one of our faithfuls. So I can't wait to get a bunch of these on that I spoke with over the weekend um, about coming on to the show. You know, they were all excited about it. Half of them, I ain't ever heard of half of them. And they're like, yeah, we follow it and watch it all the time. And I'm sitting there going, you do? I ain't ever seen you comment. Oh, no, Alan, you're not. I've got patches to run. I picked up an order on my way home. They technically need 350 patches by Wednesday at 2:30 to be in the mail. I don't know if I'll make that many, but I'm doing my best. So,
Well, I know this. Me and Morgan are still waiting on our flags.
there is still a lot going on with all that. I can tell you that much. Um, and it's making some people mad.
Yeah.
And it's the ones that need to be mad about the situation. All right, Alan, you go see what's happening in the other room. Um,
Right.
and I feel bad for them because there ain't much we can do.
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to get it straightened out.
Yeah. I talked to Damon last week, and he said they've got a new person supposed to be doing them and everything and all of that, and he sent the information and paid for them and all that, or supposedly, and they're supposed to be getting made and sent out to us.
Hey, and we love it, Alan, because we love you. You know, like I said, you're one of the faithful. So the other ones I'm not saying aren't faithful because they don't comment. Because, like I said, I heard once, I guess because I'm not on very often and never really have been. Um, a lot of them wasn't putting my face with this podcast until
Right.
this weekend. And I heard a lot of them say, "Oh, we watch it all the time," and I'm sitting here going, "You don't comment. I'd remember your name if you commented." But what can I say? Some of them may have been watching from the get go, and I have no clue. Um, but I do know Alan, and I know some of the others. Are faithfuls, and we love you, right, Earl?
Yep.
'Cause we
Even
sure
though
love
even though some of them did stand me up when they were supposed to come see me, and when I was down in Biloxi.
Yeah, he did. He's out having dinner with his family. Then they're going, or he said he's going back to the hotel. So I don't know if they're on family vacation, or what the deal is. But I just know that's what he said. So
What's that doing on snap? I'm sitting here and just noticed my pistol's unsnapped.
oh no,
Yeah, I keep one right here on my desk, one on the bedpost of my bed. Never know when I'm gonna need it.
you're right. personally can't wait to see everybody at the next one that'll be there. Because some of these people over the weekend, were ding, 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 Earl.
Yeah, he seen me pick my cup up. Yeah, but you don't know what he missed out on when he stood me up in Biloxi. I had several handshakes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep rubbing that in on
You go right ahead.
you.
Um, but yeah, a lot of the people that I spoke to, over the weekend, they had met Paul,
Yeah,
and they were telling me how sorry, so it made me feel good to know that he had touched so many that I had no clue who they were.
yeah.
So, hey, Chris.
Howdy, Chris.
Alan said he tried his hardest to get to the Coliseum that weekend.
He supposedly had a water heater problem.
Oh, well, I mean, if you really did, I mean,
Uh,
you got to give them a little credit there. If they tried, they tried.
but this year, now that he's got a new water heater installed, you ought to be able to make it. Unless his wife won't let him.
All right, we got a couple more viewers who's all on. I see Chris and out. Let's see. Come on, say something to us. Because unfortunately, since I don't have Morgan's access to Morgan's Facebook, I can only tell you a couple of them's on his page and a couple's on the actual page. So,
Yeah.
I don't know who y'all are. You got to tell me. He was a good man, and he done his best to stay calm. There was times just like with the next person, he couldn't stay cool, calm, and collected. So,
Right back. Well, no, she moved.
you sent him up to the minute pictures. Okay, I don't know if I understand what you're trying to say or not. Thank you, Chris. Um,
I think he's talking about him installing the water heater. I think that's what he's talking about.
oh, okay.
Which he did. He showed me the problem.
Would you get up there and lay down and leave her alone? I don't want to hear her yap tonight.
Mm,
They said they hadn't fought all weekend, and I get home and they want to play. Well,
yeah.
Spirit wants to play, and Star don't like playing. How's Shadow doing? I've not heard. Earl, have you?
I have not heard either. Uh,
So, Alan, that's something we can't answer, unfortunately. Yeah, he said that's what you thought about. I can't say I blame her. I'd have been tired of them too. Um, Ours went out shortly after we bought this house. Um, like at almost 5:30, 6 o'clock on a Sunday. And Paul had to rush up to Lowe's and get a water heater because I was not dealing with no hot water.
I'm thinking when mine goes out, whenever it does go out, I'm going to invest in one of the tankless water heaters.
Well, I know when ours went out, it made such a mess. But I don't, because we had just bought the house, we don't know how long it might have been leaking prior. Um, it was a mess. It was a mess. Popped in your head.
Yeah.
I know he was, but like I said, I don't know. Other than that, I don't really know. Um, I'm like everybody else. I hear a lot through the grapevine, and until I hear otherwise, unfortunately, I don't know. The only one I hear firsthand from, really, on health wise, is Mama April about Papa Jim, and the last I heard, they were supposed to have been at Popcorn Saturday for a little bit to visit, and could not come because he wasn't doing well. So that's got me concerned. Big time. I love every single one of you, but I can't handle it if something happens to my Papa Jim. So if he's watching, and he may be watching, he best get better quick. So, all right, guys. Like I said, 12:30 is going to come awfully early for me. I think we're going to hit the backstage because I need to talk to Earl for a few, and I'm headed to bed. I think Lane's got the machine for this round, so we love y'all. Morgan, you missed the whole show, so you're docked a full day's worth of pay. And got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
So, Morgan, you just need to rewatch the live. Alright? So, y'all have a great night, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Have a good night, everybody.
Actually, Earl will see you Tuesday night.
Planning on it.
Yep, planning on it.
All going to depend on it if the last few come in.
Yep. Alright, y'all have a great night.
Good night, everybody.